Zacks Rank Buys, stocks with a short-term buy or strong buy recommendation. Now, here are more Zacks Rank Buys. Growth and income kind of goes together like soup and sandwich, at least when you're talking about stocks and investing in stocks. And so Alex Kolb, our growth and income stock analyst at Zacks.com, joins me once again to shed some light on a couple of interesting growth and income stock picks. And one I know you've talked about in the past, and you're talking about it again, Tiffany and Company, TIF, the ticker symbol. Yeah. So why are we bringing them up again?
Well, they saw some really strong holiday sales. Everyone's well familiar with it, well-known jeweler.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people had breakfast there once.
That too. During the November and December months, they saw their sales spike. Worldwide sales were up 17%. Year over year. That breaks down to U.S. having a 15% spike and Asia having an 11% spike. And Europe being the highest. Europe was up 30% year over year. Okay. So I saw some really great sales, and on those robust sales, the company increased their earnings guidance for the year. Okay. As you can see here, the range is up to 207, from 207 to 212 is the new range. And analysts followed suit. These are the most recent revisions of the Zacks consensus estimate. And again, as you can see here, for the full year, in just the past week, we're up to 212 for the current year, and the following year, 230 per share. So some really good things here for Tiffany. It's a growth and income pick. I want to mention real quick, it has an annual dividend of 1.5 nearly that outperforms the industry average. A couple other strong fundamentals here. It has a return on equity of 13.5%. The industry average here is at like 2%. And it has a net profit margin of 6%, which compares to a negative industry average. So strong on the fundamental side, and actually also strong here in terms of momentum. It's outperforming the market. As you can see here, it more than tripled the S&P 500 over the past year. Kind
of interesting to hear that they're looking for a robust year this coming year, because when you think Tiffany's, you think diamonds.
Yeah.
And so,
high-end stuff.
High end. And so does this mark a shift into harder assets for some higher end individuals?
Either that, or the recession's not hitting everyone equally.
It could be, yeah. So, at a time, especially when a lot of people are going to jewelers to sell their gold. Yeah. And get some paper money for it. Scripps Howard Interactive, SNI, the ticker symbol, is another company that you've written about recently. A lot of stuff going on with them as well, huh?
Yeah, they develop content for cable networks and the internet that complement each other. Things like home and garden TV, do-it-yourself TV. They recently bought the Travel Channel. Mm-hmm. Let me start with the income here. It's an annual dividend of 30 cents that translates into a yield of 0.66. It's a little on the low side, but it does beat the industry average. And then, speaking of the dividend, the company actually recently declared a quarterly dividend of 7.5 cents that was paid out back in December. And also, the third quarter results here were solid. It had third quarter earnings of 39 cents. That is 5% ahead of the Zacks consensus estimate. The sales were kind of flat. Last year, sales were at $364 million. They came in around the same level this year as well. Nonetheless, analysts are bullish. The Zacks consensus estimate is up, as you can see here, pretty much all across the board for the current year and the following year. Mm-hmm. And we also have strong momentum here also. The company is outperforming the market. It saw a recent spike. There was a brokerage upgrade on the company, and shares spiked and are trading near a 52-week high right now.
All right. So do you own either of these two?
I do not.
All right. Well, you can check out more growth and income stock picks or stock picks and other investing categories on our homepage at Zacks.com. We always put 4 new ones up there in the upper right-hand corner for you daily, one in each of the investing categories that we write about. With Alex Kolb, I'm Terry Ruffalo.